Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You look lovely. So the countdown is over. You can now go. Yeah, so that's what we were launching, the cocktails and you coming here. No? You still want to stick around? Welcome to the Trademark Hotel. How are the cocktails? Huh? They're a bit weak. You needed more. There weren't enough. Okay, I see you. So welcome so much. Oh my God, your dresses are also inspired. Wow, that is gorgeous. I should ask your tailor. Yeah, tailor's number, but I think I'm okay, right? Hamukunipigia makofi. I didn't see any round of applause. You're all mean with your round of applause. Give me a round of applause, people. Welcome to this amazing launch. My name is Njeri Igane, and I will be your host today. And I would like to tell you, this is a hybrid event. You know what a hybrid event is? Yeah, since COVID, everyone knows what hybrid is all of a sudden, right? Yes, so a hybrid event means that we are both physically here and there are people watching us online. Say hello to the people online. You guys had cocktails, come on, hello! Okay, so a little bit about what we are going to do today. Today we're going to focus more on getting to know what Light Art Club is, okay? And Africa at large. First of all, what do we know about African communities? I can see beautiful African dresses with the kitenge, but do you know what community you're representing? Yes, you said African and you're like, kitenge, that's it. That's all I have to put on. But we need to know more about African communities, okay? And that's what we're going to learn today. We're also going to learn about African traditions. Not only Kenyan, but cutting across all Africa, okay? We're talking Nigeria. I know a lot of Nigeria has spanned across the world, right? Yes. Now we need to put other African countries in the global view. So, African traditions and how Africans celebrate Christmas. When you think about Christmas, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Shout. Oh, I love that. Not Santa Claus, not snow, not the green Christmas tree with all the fancies and the fittings. Chapo. What else comes to mind? Presents. We do that? Yeah, what else comes to mind? Boozy. Where? And the guys at the back. I know. Mbukinya. Travel back home. What else comes to mind? Get together. I love that. So we're going to learn about that. Ganios Jaskia. Shags. Going back to Shags. But I love the Mbukinya one. That one is my favorite. Now to start, I would like us to talk about indigenous African societies that have been forgotten. Can you mention some that don't make the limelight? It could be yours. Huh? Kikuyu haven't made... Yes, indigenous African societies that you know have not made it. And you're like, they don't talk about my culture much. Huh? Suba, Digo, Teso, Kamba, Wakanda Forever was from Wakamba. Did you know that? Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Indigenous African societies and cultures that have been forgotten. Today, I would like to appreciate them by stepping in and playing their roles, both individually and as leaders of tomorrow. In the spirit of equality, for all we stand for, and so that we can aim higher for them, so that they can have a view in the global setting, okay? This means taking action. And what does taking action look like? Rethinking, coming up with long-term solutions that can have a positive impact as we collectively access, imagine and rebuild our communities. There's always a way of doing things here in Africa that is not the same across the globe. There's a reason why Beyonce is taking up the African beat, right? Do you agree with me? Yes? So there's a way these things are being done here in Africa, and we believe in our ability to get things done despite all the difficulties we're going through. What are some of the issues African countries go through? Talk to me. Corruption is number one. Hunger, that's what we're dealing with right now. Drought, poverty. Infrastructure, poor infrastructure. Watu wa Mbukinya mmenyamaza. Mnajua za raha peke yake. So you're experiencing them. Slay queens. Wow, whoa. But that's what the global world knows Africa for. Half of the time you're being asked, do you guys study with animals? That's what people kept on asking Trevor Noah. I was like, is your classmate an elephant? Yeah? They have no idea what we're about apart from these problems that we have. Wars, infrastructure issues, poverty, okay? So we are here to show you as Light Club and show the world that we are more than that. That we are a loving, filled group of people who come together not only for Christmas, but because of all different avenues of good things. Weddings, our weddings. Mention beautiful weddings that you have witnessed. Kikuyu tradition, the rashios, right? The luyas, the shaking of the shoulders. Bullfighting, I love that. What other traditions do we have? Is there a class monitor for this class? Because we need to separate those people who are seated there together. Okay, so today, our brothers and sisters are counting on all of us on this campaign to give out their experiences, okay, to move forward. From history, great challenges have been met with people uniting together. Ubuntu. Say that again, Ubuntu. Nobody is shouting, nyote mwingine hamujui. You have no idea what Ubuntu is. Coming together, okay? So this is what is that. That's what this is about, uniting people during different times. This festive time, our wish is to create a sense of brotherhood and togetherness for everyone. Now, I'd like to invite Gabi to kick us off with a song. A round of applause for Gabi!
Hi. My name is Gabi, and I'll be singing Lift Me Up by Rihanna.
Hi, Gabi.
Hi.
While they're getting your music ready, tell us how old you are.
11.
A round of applause for Gabi. How many of us can stand up like that? Mary, I give you a mic to go stand like Gabi. Hey, sure. Challenge accepted. 11 years. When did you start singing, Gabi?
At 3.
At 3. Wow. And why are you singing at 3? When we were doing blah, blah, abuju, buju. What were you singing at 3?
At school.
At school?
Kindergarten.
At kindergarten. So the baby songs. Okay. And what's your favorite song right now? Because I know favorites change with time. And you're 11.
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite. That's a good sign. That's a sign of an artist right there. That means you are versatile. So what's the first song that pops into mind right now? That you can know.
Free Mind by Thames.
Oh, wow. Nani anajua hiyo? Who knows Free Mind by Thames? Ah, well, at least we have one person. Two. Is the music ready? We're good? You ready?
Yeah.
You got this, girl. Take it away.
Thank you. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound, burning in a hopeless dream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me in the warmth that we love when you depart. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me safe, safe and sound. Drowning in an endless sea. Take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your arms. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me safe, safe and sound. Burning in a hopeless dream. Oh, stay with me. Keep me safe. We need light. We need love. Lift me up in your arms. I need love. I need love. I need love. Hold me. 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 Me safe. We need light. We need love.
Wow. Where do you find that depth? Watu wa Mbukinya? Where do you find that depth? What is love, Gabby? Where do you tap that? You're 11 and you're talking about love so heartily. Good job. A round of applause for Gabby. Now we get to hear more about light art, okay? And I will call a very known person who's like encyclopedia of what light art is. A round of applause for Joy Judy. Judy Joy.
Good evening. First of all, let me say it is such an honor to have everyone here And from here, the view is spectacular. If you guys knew how you looked, I don't know what you'd say. And it has just given me an idea. You know, as Light Art Club, we are insane to come up with ideas. Next time we invite you guys, we are going to supply the clothes and then you buy for sustainability. So I'm here to give a story. This is not a monologue of who Light Art Club is, to give a story of the past, the present, and the future, why we started Light Art Club. So Light Art Club is a one-stop youth community, and we have 3 pillars that we operate on. We have the social communities, we have the digital and influencer marketing, and we also have the social commerce. At what time did Light Art Club begin? This was during the COVID-19 period. And if I go back to that time, 2020, it was a time when the world was really hopeless, where most people felt cornered. But for us, the COVID-19 pandemic gave us an opportunity to tap into our creativity, to come up with solutions, because we discovered that during times like that, technology creates a need for human connections, for social connections, and for that intimacy between people, regardless of where they are. So we started our social media pages. We started with Instagram, and we had a lot of people reaching out to us, telling us, you know, this is a difficult time, we are going through a lot of issues, and we created an open space where they could reach out to us, and we responded to them without any judgment and without any bias. And from that, we were able to grow our community. So why do we really exist? We want to continue keeping that dream alive. We want to continue reminding the youth that we are here to light up their worlds and to encourage them, to remind them that they have what it takes to be anything that they set their hearts out to. I know it's not easy being a Kenyan. I know it's not easy being a Kenyan youth. We are very misunderstood by the older people, especially for the millennials and Gen Z, but we are here to bridge that gap and to remind them that they matter. Our mission is to enable people to initiate positive change at a personal capacity and at a societal capacity. And our vision ultimately is to become the biggest youth movement in Africa, not just in Kenya, not just in East Africa. So for the 2 years that we have been here, for the 2 years that we have been in operation, we have been able to achieve a lot of milestones. We have done over 16 campaigns, received over 5 international awards, and we have also received over 30 media recognition. Talk about the New York Post, the New York Times, the Huffington Post. We have been able to get recognition from people like Bill Gates because of some of the initiatives that we have been able to do. So Light Art Club operates under 3 pillars. The first pillar is the social communities pillar, and that is the pillar that I head. What happens here is that we come up with targeted campaigns to be able to talk about different issues that raise awareness to young people, talk about conservation, talk about health, talk about partnering with different people to remind the youth, because as the leaders of tomorrow, they need to be aware about a range of topics. The second pillar is digital services. This is where we have our own team of influencers, and for any brand that needs advertising, that needs to put their products or services out there, we offer them the influencers for marketing. We also do content production for them. Then we have social commerce, because at the end of the day, we need to make money. And in social commerce, we have a lot of merchandise. We have merchandise like the Mother's Legacy hoodies that tells a story, appreciates our mothers, that we sell to young people. We have the World About Life campaign that I'll talk about later on, and we sell that merchandise. So after this, I'm really hoping you guys are going to flood our DMs to buy hoodies, to buy t-shirts, and support the good work that we are doing. And also, before I continue, we are also on YouTube at Light Art Club, so take out your phones, go subscribe to Light Art Club, go to Instagram, follow Light Art Club, go to LinkedIn, go to Twitter, and follow us. We appreciate the support. So we have done a lot of campaigns, and I think of this as a bragging right, where I get to tell you guys what we've been able to accomplish. So the first campaign that we did during COVID period, and that is the graffiti campaign. What really inspired this campaign was one day we were just walking and we were in a matatu, and then going somewhere in an informal settlement. It was during the onset of the COVID-19 period, and lots of people had not taken it with the seriousness it deserved. So you know, people from informal settlements, they are misinformed because due to poverty, they have a lot of reasons that they may not have the adequate information to know about certain issues. And they possess a lot of myths and miscommunications about COVID-19. Talk about we are strong, our African skin, we cannot get COVID-19. If you get COVID-19, you can just wake up at 4 a.m. and take black tea and take it throughout the day, lemons, things like that. So there wasn't that urgency, there wasn't that seriousness on COVID-19. So what we decided to do, we looked at their disadvantage, and we were like, a lot of people don't really have that access to the required information. What can we do to reach out to them right at their setting? We decided to communicate the guidelines of COVID-19 right at their setting, at their makeshift houses, drawing graffiti, wear mask, maintain social distance, and we just wanted to make it appealing so that even people who are illiterate or semi-literate would be able to understand. So the results of that campaign is that it gained a lot of impressions. Talk about 500 million impressions. We were able to get the BET Award for COVID-19 Response Champions Award at the UK. From there, we were able to partner with the different brands. We worked with UN Habitat. They were like, you know what, let's continue this campaign, but on moving vehicles, to remind people to take it with seriousness. You know, the matatu culture in Kenya allows for pimping of vehicles and for graffiti. So they said we can work together. The Matatu Welfare Association said, we will provide the matatus for you so you can communicate the guidelines. And then we worked with Urban Pathways, and they told us, let's do this even on the roads. And for that, we always take pride in that campaign, because what we realized is sometimes negative situations give us an opportunity to actually impact the world. The negative situations are not a hopeless case. It is through these situations that you feel cornered, but also there is that hope at the end of the tunnel. The second campaign that we do is an annual campaign. It's called World About Life campaign. And the campaign at first was targeted towards the urban youth. Why? I'm sure, right? Let me just ask you, what is conservation? What is conservation? If you know what conservation is, just lift up your hand. Okay, can I just have a microphone? Can someone give Gabi?
It's to conserve.
If this were an exam, I'd give her a point and fail everyone else. Because you guys are old and you don't know what conservation is. No, yes, you are old. The only young person here is Gabi. All of you are old people. Who's young? Oh, and this one, she's young. But the rest of you, old people who don't know what conservation is. Can I have the mic back there?
Should I stand or just sit down? Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm just from Ghana. I was called to to represent my country. I'm from Qatar, and yeah. So conversation is just.
No.
Nilikuwa nasema hivi. Aya. Sawa. Nimechoma. Msimunipige. Simnichape. Okay, conservation, order, speaker. It's conservation is a prevention of wasteful resources. Unaona hizo ma waste kuziprevent zisiende into waste. That's what we call conservation in simple terms.
So, still, if this was an exam, I would give him a point just for attempting. Si ati amepata, he's still wrong, but because he's trying to have an idea, I would give him a small point. Okay, what is a conservancy then? If you don't know what conservation is, what is a conservancy? Can I... And don't give me the names of conservancies. I hear someone here saying Lewa. I didn't ask that. I want to know what a conservancy is, okay?
Hello guys. Unajua kujaribu ndo kuweza, acha nijaribu. I think to conserve is to take care of something so that you can have it tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Clap on me guys, clap on me man. Thank you.
So he's right. For those... I think after this, my team and I are going to sit down so that Light Art Club will do not be about young people only. We can create a page for old people because clearly you guys don't know things. So back to conservation. Did you know that there are people who have given up their land so that plants and animals can roam freely? Did you know that? That there are some people who have decided, you know this parcel of land that I own, let me give it up so that children in the future will be able to see lions, will be able to see plants and so that they don't go extinct. So basically conservation is preservation of species so that they do not go into extinction. And a conservancy is what does that role of conservation. So we have like community-led conservancies, we have government-led, we have private-led conservancies. So I have educated something today. So World About Life, we sat down and we realized, especially the urban youth, they have no idea what conservancy is. And that time we were wrong. We thought it was mostly the urban youth, but clearly right now it is the urban youth and the urban old, all of them. They don't, I'm going to rub it in your faces that you are old. So we decided, you know what, let's try and educate them on conversations that matter. Because if these are the people that are mandated with protecting species in the future and they don't know about it, then where are we headed as a country? Where are we headed as a nation? Where do we even go from here? We have tourists coming in every time to visit these spaces, but if we lose them, then what do we have left? And so we partnered with the umbrella body of conservancies in Kenya, that is the Kenya Wildlife Conservancies Association, and we started an annual campaign called Wild About Life. So basically what we do every year during World Wildlife Day and during other themes like World Oceans Day, World Environment Day, we use our digital platforms to educate people on what conservation is, conservation for both land and marine, and not only just teaching them. We use influencer marketing. Why use influencers? Because they have a voice over their peers. They are able to influence other people. And not only that, we decided to go a step further. We select a group of people and offer experiential learning. We take them to that conservancy so that they can experience things firsthand, so that they can take part in the conservation itself, and then they can be able to educate people back home. So the result is that every year we are able to create content on conservation. We are able to remind the youth of things that matter. And every year again, we are able to make so many impressions. The other campaign that we have done is the cancer awareness. And this one, it is very dear to our heart. We remember Bob Collymore. He's an icon. He's someone that we always look up to. And we wanted to remind people about cancer. You know, young people, they do not take things like this, especially health, with the seriousness it deserves. We partnered with HCG CCK, a cancer center, to showcase stories of people who are going through cancer and survivors. And it got a lot of traction, and we had a lot of people going to get screened because of the information. So at this point, I want us to play a video of the digital marketing pillar by Sarah Nandala.
Hi Judy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Amazing. Hi, how are you? This is your girl Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let me get serious. So I can see all of you and you all look amazing. Please clap for yourselves. Yes. So after creating the community, the next question was, how do we sustain ourselves and also create opportunities for the youth that we have? We were able to come up with a platform whereby businesses connect to their consumers through social media uses and influencers. This is a multi-sided platform whereby businesses can advertise, and on the other hand, these influencers and social media users are able to accept advertising and gigs from these brands. We've worked with so many brands, but just to mention a few, we've been working with Safaricom over a couple of projects and campaigns, and we've worked on the Nyakua Data Double campaign, Nyo Osha Shilingi campaign, just to mention but a few, and the great Chapa Dimba campaign. These are some of the works that we did together, and this campaign won the MSK Awards. Wow, isn't this beautiful? So through these campaigns, we've been able to create job opportunities to these young people, and this is one of the sustainability plans that we had. So what do we have here? How do you feel today? Today I feel excited. I know these are some of the things that youth like to be asked. How do you feel? How do you sleep? Some of the things that they like, and I feel excited today because of the Safari Ya Umoja campaign. I'm so excited because this is a huge project. Another campaign that we did was the Wild About Life campaign, whereby we partnered with the Kenya Wildlife Conservancies Association on a conservation campaign, and this campaign was able to garner over 500 million impressions. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. What do we have here? Let me bring it closer. This is the BET Awards 2021 winner, COVID-19 Response Champion, International Initiative, Lighted Club. This came as a result of a COVID-19 response campaign that happened in 2020. We were able to come together and go to the informal settlements. We were able also to get masks, water, and provide sanitizers to these people. Another thing that happened during that time, we did a fundraising, and through this money we were able to get food to these families. The greatest thing we did murals on the walls of these areas, whereby through these murals we were able to do sensitization. On that, I have a lot to say about Lighted Club, but time is not on my side. Back to you, Judy.
So that is Sarah. She's the head of digital marketing at Lighted. So what is the future of the youth? We want to be able to be a platform that does not discriminate on any youth, regardless of their religion, regardless of their sexuality. I know it's a sensitive topic, but we want to be all inclusive. And why do we need to work with brands? Because brands need to tap into this demography. They need to tap into young people if they are actually to sell their products and services. Why youth, they make up 65% of the population. They are also the most curious about new products and services. And apart from that, we have a population of young people, 12 to 14 years old, called the twins, who right now you'll find so many of them on social spaces. So if you want to get their attention as a brand, you cannot afford to not market to them. And if you come to us, we have that team of influencers that we can work with. And why do we appeal to the youth? because we create content, we generate and curate content that appeals to them. It is youthful. We have a youthful office you have seen. We give them positive messages and vibes. We give them cool and trendy merchandise. And we are just fun people, like we are a vibe. And what do we have in future? We want to be the biggest brand that spreads positivity in Africa. We want to be able to work with a lot of brands across different sectors to raise awareness on different issues. And we also want to continue making content that inspires and empowers. So ladies and gentlemen, the order of the day, today we are launching Christmas in Africa. I will leave you to watch a video of what Christmas in Africa is all about, and I do hope that you'll have a lovely evening. Thank you.
In 2020, Lighted Club launched Christmas in Africa, an annual project that will renew the Christmas spirit and create beautiful experiences among Africans. In this edition, we organized an event filled with interactions, games, music, and good vibes. There were rewards for the best performance in different game categories such as shopping vouchers. We sold over 100 Christmas in Africa merchandise in the event. The second edition, dubbed Christmas Ya Umoja, took place in 2021. We rewarded people who had gone over and beyond to help the communities during the COVID-19 period. We made their dreams come true by giving them Christmas gifts that they most desired to have.
There's a saying that goes, if you want to get there quicker, if you want to go far, it seems like people are not sure about the saying. If you want to get there quicker, walk alone, yes? And if you want to go far, we go together. So that is what Safari Ya Umoja is all about. It's all about walking together. Now, this particular project, has been divided into 3. Village projects, African stories, and the Christmas ball. Check out this video about village projects. Cue in the village projects.
I have always been different. I'm young. Maybe I can fly. Yes, we can all fly. But what does it take to do what you love or love what you do? Above all, we stand for a bigger purpose, full of love, unity, and togetherness. It is Ubuntu.
Next, African stories.
Girls have dreams, but people like to see the beautiful side. They think of something we are not. Mom calls me Wahu, whose dream is to tell stories. Her story, our stories. I believe in the traditional system. It's amazing and full of life. Our culture, our food, and our pride. The true purpose of our existence. And above all, black is beautiful. Beautiful is black. And so is Christmas.
I've never considered myself a comedian. That's not me. I am a shy person who comes from the other side. Reflection of a young dreamer, a crazy one, who does it for the people. My motivation comes from having nothing, and above all, I want to provide my people with things I didn't have. It's my duty. It will always be my duty to make everyone happy. Santa Kena.
A round of applause to our brand ambassadors. So I will invite them on the stage as the seats are coming in. Karibuni, karibuni. So we'll need to get to know them a little. Makofi. Kinapa kwa katikati, umeamua?
Wana sandwich.
You sandwiched yourself. You put yourself in the box yourself. Na ukajifunga ukatupa funguo. Hi. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
How are you? How does it feel? It feels great to finally launch this program, yes? Okay, tell me one of your favorite Christmas memory, Kena. Nimeanza na wewe. Because ladies are already...
Okay. For me, I remember my mom at home during Christmas, the night before. Our parents used to buy us clothes that look alike.
Hey.
So
How many were you?
we were 4.
Okay.
So we amepiga kaunda.
Na ni kaunda.
Yeah, so the next day when we wake up in the morning, you go outside to confirm if people are dressed. So kama hujavaa unarudi kwa nyumba. Nasema yako unavaa saa 8. Yeah. So hiyo ndio ilikuwa my best memory.
So Christine, your favorite Christmas memory, apart from what Kena said? Ama milikuwa mnavaa kaunda pia?
Hapana.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's me and my brother, so we couldn't match. But I remember we used to put up a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And every year we would go to...
Bas!
Yeah. Shout out to my mother. She's right here. Yeah. She would make us put up a Christmas tree.
Yes.
Decorate it. And then all of us would be bought for Christmas clothes. Best clothes of the year. Be so excited. We get our Christmas clothes, and every year it would be a different family member we are going to visit. So it would either be my shosho, my uncle, my auntie. I remember the best ones were at my uncle's place because he had a swing, which was exciting for a 6-year-old. Very fun. I think it was swinging, eating chapos, hanging with my cousins, just simple, nice.
I love that. I was expecting swimming pool. Ulikuwa umeanza na swing. So I thought it was swimming pool.
Someday.
Kabisa. Wahoo. You said you're traditional. Yes?
Yeah, so I don't know if this is like a good memory, but like it's the one I'm like probably the most fond of. So when we'd go to shags, you know how like the chinja, like I go to rakao or all that stuff, yeah? And then they make mutura.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every holiday, religiously, my stomach, I remember every single holiday. the Bushra would mess me up. But forget that. We'd have to drink their blood. I don't know if people do that in their cultures, and I'm not even Maasai, I'm Kikuyu. Did you guys do that? No? Well, we'd have to drink the blood or taste it, and we'd have mutura. So that's something I remember every single holiday.
So that's
It's something I'm fond of, yeah. I looked forward to it somehow, sometimes with my cousins and my family, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. Thank you so much for those experiences. Kena una mic, Cindy? Ukona mic? There you go. Okay. So, Christine, tell us about what village projects are about.
So the main purpose of village projects are to give back to the community. So we can, by giving back to the community, we can reach out to people who have small businesses in the community. I personally was raised by the community, by my mother, her sisters, my uncles, my cousins, my aunties, my shosho, her sisters and brothers. And I feel that it's necessary to, as the community gave to me, I give to the community. So it's mainly about giving back to the community, helping young people like myself with their businesses, their inspirations, their projects, and just give them a platform to talk about and inspire other people, other young people, about what they're striving to achieve. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us about any project that is going on as we speak and how it's impacting?
Well, a project that's going on as we speak. I know a photographer from Madare. He's taking, he hasn't been recognized yet, but he's on the way. Don't worry about it. Soon. And I think once we partner with him, once we start exposing him to the rest of the community, to people like you, he'll have a platform to be able to talk about his work, to talk about his art, because photography is an art, to talk about his art and to spread the awareness he's trying to spread the art that he's trying to spread, to encourage other people to follow in the footsteps that he's taking, especially in creativity side.
I hear you. So probably get to display his art and in galleries and all that.
Exactly,
I hear you.
yes.
I hear you. Kena, umenyamaza sana. Sikukuuliza swali.
Hata mimi tu niongeleshe English, eh?
No segregation. Sio umesema ni msee wa mtaa, so mimi nakuongelesha na mtaa.
Haina shida.
Okay, so what inspires you to participate in Christmas Ball? And what is Christmas Ball?
I have a lot of inspiration. First of all, I'm a guy that has grown around people. I've been inspired by a lot of people, I learn from different people. So at the end of the day, as I grow, I always have one thing and say that if I make a step, I pull the person that is below me to make another step.
Tell us more about Christmas Ball Initiative.
It's all about giving back to the community because, when you continue as a talent, you grow a lot of skill set around you. So at the end of the day, you can't say that you are a star or you are a big creator without inspiring your community as a person. So generally it's just like the way Santa used to do it, Santa walikuwa na tumbo hivi, though mimi sina, but it's all about giving back and appreciating the people around you.
Oh, so basically you're Santa with gifts and giving it out gifts.
Yeah, Santa Kena.
Oh, Santa Kena. Okay, I hear you. Wahu, can you tell me why tell African stories?
I think as we've grown up, but now my age, there's not a lot we've released. I wouldn't say the culture is kind of left behind, but with modernization and all these things, globalization, more that in touch with our African side. So there's so many norms, traditions, values, and just our culture in general, that we still need to keep pushing and still embracing at this day and age. So that's why I think we should tell African stories.
So what's your favorite African story?
I have many, but just like I said, the norms, values, traditions, and everything.
Yes.
Personally, I love the Swahili culture.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, love that for you. Love it. I love the food. Everything about Swahili culture, I love it. Yes. So that's probably one of my favorite African stories.
Stories to tell about the coast and their enrichment.
The architecture and everything about coast. I love it. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A round of applause for the brand ambassadors. So evidently we've seen stories matter, right? Do you think we should tell these stories or should we quit now? Yes, tell the stories. Did you know about the blood drinking? Mumeshtuka? Was it shocking to hear it from Wahoo?
It wasn't raw blood, I promise. It wasn't raw blood.
Yes, so stories need to be told. So distinguished guests and participants, I would like to thank you on behalf of Light Art Club. It is indeed my pleasure to make a few closing remarks because we have come to the end of our lunch. And today we have achieved one important milestone, and that is bringing beautiful and great people together. Today we know that we are not alone in this journey, and our children are willing to tell the stories, and the children after us are willing to tell the story. Today we can finally focus on finding concrete solutions for youth-related problems and Africa as a whole. As we look forward to working together tomorrow and in the future, this campaign is strong proof that we have come together as a team to show you what Africa is all about. So without further ado, I'll ask the brand ambassadors to stand as we launch the program. A round of applause, please. Tushikaneni mikono. Thank you. We have officially launched this club. Please remember, you can go have your seats. Dinner is being served. It's free seating, ladies and gentlemen. So you can sit outside or you can sit inside. If you have any questions, interact with the presenters. Okay? Karibuni.